I think SPEEDRUN 4 can be called an iconic Roblox game at this point. I mean, it has almost over 2 billion visits, and I think almost anyone that played Roblox can recognize the game. But it's changed a lot over the years. Unlike the game I talked about before, it still has some players, still reaching 1,000 concurrent players, but it's nowhere as popular as before, and also had some questionable updates over the years. Anyway, more of that in the video. SPEEDRUN 4, created in October 2014 by Verse, based on the game SPEEDRUN created by LOL Boniface, is an obby type game, but the player speed is substantially increased by a yellow platform at the start of each level, the main goal being to finish the levels as fast as possible. The game used to feature 31 levels, now there's 45, but I'll talk about that later. The levels each have different themes and get increasingly more difficult. And oh man, only real SPEEDRUN 4 players remember level 16 and level 28. Like dude, I remember one time when I was a little child, I got stuck on level 16 for a little whole hour. And you know, while playing the game to record the footage for this video, bro, this shit mad easy. I literally finished almost all of the levels on my first try, including the Candyland one. The game also has stuff like dimensions and different modes that put a twist on the core gameplay loop, like for some reason zombies. Anyway, one of the game's problems over the years was its updates. As you see, for a long time, Words would try to add different features to the gameplay loop, instead of just adding more levels. This all started with the addition of cards, which were sort of collectible items found at each level. And I mean, they weren't a bad feature by any means, but they were kinda useless, I guess. Next, they added dimensions and different game modes, like the zombie one I talked about before. And these weren't bad updates either. But next, they added meme points, and now you can dab and do Fortnite dances in SPEEDRUN 4. Yeah, this update wasn't taken very well by the community. Anyway, the next controversial update was last year, and it added a new dimension, more levels. Alright, that sounds pretty good, right? And pets? Bro. And that's not even all. The update was a lot worse in its initial release, as it made you pay Robux or in-game cash to unlock the levels, but that was swiftly removed. As for the new levels, I mean, they're alright. In my opinion, they look way too detailed. They look completely different from the other levels. Compare the first one to the first new one. You see what I mean. Also, again, why do pets exist in this game? One actually good thing that this update brought is lots of leaderboards. For example, there's a server leaderboard for each level, showcasing the fastest completion times in that server. And that's pretty cool in my opinion. Again, this update was heavily criticized by the community. So far that the video posted by Zooms criticizing the update got 1.7 million views. And it got to such a point that when you search SPEEDRUN 4 on YouTube, literally the first video is called The Sad and Greedy Death of SPEEDRUN 4. Now, getting away from this, as the title suggests, the game always had a really active community, dedicated to actually speedrunning the game. On the website speedrun.com, there's over 15,000 speedruns published, and the former world record set by Red Donuts has over 7 million views on YouTube, and that's insane for a 2017 video, by the way. The current world record is held by speedrun.com user Angel Wings. I have vivid memories that I also tried speedrunning the game once, but I didn't get really far with it. While the game feels a bit like a simulator nowadays, the original levels though are still pretty fun to play. You see, luckily, Verse also created a classic version of the game, which I still play from time to time, as the classic levels paired with the original music have a lot of charm for me, probably mainly because of nostalgia. You can't really call the game dead, but it's clearly not as popular as it used to be. Nowadays struggling to pull 1,000 players, while a few years ago it could reach even 10,000. I think you can say the updates slowly killed the game, trying to appeal to trends that had nothing to do with the game, instead of just adding more levels. At least we got that in the end. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing, as it helps my channel grow. Also, if you've got any other suggestions for another game I should cover, then tell me in the comments below.